Spider, the way that this is going to work is, I will tell the story, and as we go along, there will be times when it's appropriate to sing along. And the songs, the words of the songs will sort of tie into the story. And the orchestra will play the whole thing and sort of describe it in music, all right? So they're going to get started, and I'll tell you when it's time. The first song that we're going to do is the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Here we go.
Sitting alone, eating some cottage cheese. Carefully, the spider climbed onto the girl's tuffet to ask her for a bite. He got closer, and closer, and he waved 3 of his arms to try to get her attention. But when the little girl saw him, she let out a huge scream. And she ran away as fast as she could. What am I supposed to do now? The spider asked himself. Just then, a tiny little rodent came up through a hole in the ground. Hello! Then came another. Hello! Then came the third one. See you all, said the spider. We wish we could say the same, they responded. Oh, you're blind? So that means that you must be moles, right? Moles? 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 How dare you? Well, I thought that since you were blind and you lived underground and you have those short little tails, you must be moles. Our tails are because of the farmer's wife. The farmer's wife. Our tails are because of the farmer's wife. Well, if you're not moles, then what are you? We're three blind mice. Three blind mice. See how we run. See how we run. nappy. How about going for a walk in the field? Boring. Is that seriously what you do all day when you're not stalking me at my school? That girl seems really mean, said the spider. Who is she? That's Mary. You haven't heard of her? Let's sing along. Mary, little
Bye.
anyway? She's in her room. Something earlier gave her a fright. Well, I've got just the thing to cheer her up. And with that, Mary went up to find her sister. She knocked on the door. Hi, Veronica. I heard you weren't feeling well, so I brought you a present. You did? Let me see. Okay, here it is. And she threw the spider into her sister's room and ran away. Veronica let out a huge scream. Wait, I don't want to hurt you, said the spider. You don't? No, in fact, I'm frightened myself. I'm lost and I'm trying to get home to my water spout. You are? Gee, I never thought about a spider being afraid of anyone. Yeah, well, speaking of being afraid, why is your sister so mean? Oh, she's been acting out ever since the little lamb came to her school, and all the kids made fun of her. I wish there were a way we could show Mary that the little lamb just wants to be her friend. Wait, I've got an idea, and you can help. During the night, I'll spin my web into a long rope. And so Veronica and her new friend, Itsy Bitsy Spider, stayed up all night talking over their plan. Meanwhile, the little lamb and the three little mice lay down outside and looked up at the stars. I've always loved looking up at the stars, said the little lamb. When I was just a baby, my older brother told me all about them. I didn't know you had an older brother. Well, he never really fit in with our herd. He was sort of the black sheep in our family. Come to think of it, he was the black sheep in our family. But before he went off to start selling his wool, he taught me this beautiful song about the twinkling stars. Itsy Bitsy Spider did it. moles who just tricked me. We're not moles. Yeah, you are. No, we're not. We just happen to be blind, and your crazy mom chopped off our tails. What are you talking about? Our mom's a Buddhist vegetarian? She is? Asked the spider. Yeah, that's like all she ever talks about. Why do you think our dad pretends he can't hear anything?